them read the Bible. None of them read the Bible. If I ask this young man right now, how many nations make up the Bible, son? My brother. How many nations make up the entire world?
Make up the world or the Bible?
The world.
The world?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how many entire nations make up the world. You know what I mean? But I know the origin of it.
The origin of it?
Yeah.
Like?
The origin of it is Ethiopia.
That what you said? So you said that the origin.
Listen. The origin that made up the nations that we know today is Ethiopia.
That's what you said?
Yes.
That's not what God said. That's what you said.
Listen.
No, I asked you a question. You said it's Ethiopia. I'm gonna prove it to you. That's not Ethiopia.
Listen. Right now we call that the Africa, but that was called Ethiopia at one time. You know what I mean? Before it was named something else, and before that it was named something else. It doesn't have many names.
Go to Genesis.
You know what I mean? Right? Now, hold on, listen. You know what I mean? Because he gave Adam the word, right? He gave Adam the word, and he taught Adam to name the trees, the birds, and so on and so on, right? When he made Adam and made his mate, you know what I mean? And blew life into her, you know what I mean? Made him from the earth, right? I made him out of clay, you know what I mean? Because that's the reason why Shaitan didn't like us, because of free will. Shaitan don't like us because of free will, you know what I mean? Because that's the only
What Satan mean?
The devil, Lucifer.
Who's the devil?
The devil is a free spirit, a spirit that moves freely, that's made out of smokeless fire. That's made out of smokeless fire.
Alright, stop. I give it a floor for a good one. Stop. Listen good. Give me that revelation.
So who's
Let me see.
Who's the devil? Hold on, let me ask you a question. The devil got skin?
Verse 9.
Is he like you?
You talk too much. I give it a floor for a minute. Just humble your spirit now. You speak according to the Bible. Give me that.
Maybe the little one.
No, give me Peter 4 verse 11 first. Let me show you, brother. Now you want to come and yap. No. I ask you a question. I give you the floor to speak. When you finish speak, brother, I said stop. Because it's been gathering. Hold up. Hold this.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God.
If you ain't speaking according to what's written in this book, you're telling lies. That's what you're doing, brother. That's what you're doing. I'm going to prove it to you right now that you're telling lies. I'm going to prove it to you because you said the original, where everybody come from is Africa. That's a lie. Africa is not the motherland, brother. I'm going to prove it to you. Give me where the motherland hat. Let me show you something. Because you come here to learn. You're not coming here to teach nobody. Listen good. Come on.
Galatians chapter 4 verse 26.
Just listen, my brother. I'm not here to beat you down. I'm here to teach you. That's what I'm here to do, brother. Come on.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
Hear that? Jerusalem, which is above, is free. That's where the so-called Arab man and the so-called white man take over right now. Come on.
Which is the mother of us all.
Get them up for this man. Get them up for this man and show him where Jerusalem is. Get it? Come on. No, get them up. You're going to show this man. Come over here. Come over here. Come close. Come close, Mr. African lover. Listen good. Show him.
And that's not Africa?
No.
No. That's not Africa?
No. All right, listen.
And what year? Hold on. And what year is this map? And what year is this map?
Hold on.
And what year is this map?
Brother,
what year is this map?
Listen good.
What year is this map?
Give me Romans 15 verse 4 for him.
What year is this map?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4.
That's why
For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
Do you listening, man? Come on.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
This was written for your learning. You've never been taught the Bible.
Right.
So you come in front of the Israel. Look good, my brother. Look. You've never been taught the Bible. That's right. So now, you see, anywhere you see IUIC, Israel United in Christ, we are here to teach. We are not here to come here and gather, brother. We are here to teach. So if you're ready to learn, you're here to learn.
If you learned that Bible, hold on. If you learned that Bible that you reading right now, you wouldn't even call it the Bible. Because when it was handed to our people, the Israelites, the Jews, you know what I mean? When they handed to our people.
So you acknowledge it.
You know what I mean?
You're the Israelite, right?
No, I mean, we had to our people.
No, I'm not, brother. I want to have a conversation with you. I want to have a conversation with you, my brother. So you understand that you are an Israelite, right?
No, I understand that I'm a person that submit his will to God.
Brother, I'm asking you a question,
I'm Muslim, and I submit my will to God.
You're Muslim.
I'm Muslim.
So you don't worship the true God and you worship the rock, right? That's why you worship. That's why you have a problem with the book when it comes out.
That's right. I worship Allah.
You worship Allah?
No, I mean.
Who's Allah?
Allah is God.
Where?
Know what I mean?
Where Allah is God? How Allah look like? How Allah look like?
Allah.
Yeah.
How your
How
God
he look like? Huh?
My God sits over his throne.
Give me what my God look like for this man. What is the problem right now?
I'm about to say
no, how he look like?
I don't know.
Hold up, stop.
Hold on. First of all,
got everybody on the floor right now.
First of all, understand this. Allah, you know what I mean, sits over the seven heavens on his throne.
So when you want to say Allah sits over the God who created the universe?
That's right.
That Allah?
You know what I mean? Allah.
Allah.
If you ain't gonna say it right, don't say it right.
No.
If you ain't gonna say it right, don't say it right.
Brother,
no, man. If me and you were speaking in Hebrew and you pronounce something, it would mean something else.
Brother, I just read it. I just read the Bible to you. The thing was written, brother. It was written for your learning. So how you leave and gone to Allah?
The Quran was written for your learning. That's been tampered with. You know what I mean?
Who has the Quran? Get the Quran. Get the Quran. Let me show you something what in the Quran, brother.
Bring it out.
Let me get something what in the Quran, brother. Your Quran said about my God. My book. Listen good.
Why you don't follow it? So why you don't follow it?
How you could follow a Korean book?
Hold on. A Korean book? So now it's a God pick a color?
No.
Hold on. God pick a color?
Listen. What Korean mean?
God put the
what Korean mean?
No, I mean.
Korean mean to recite.
Listen.
That's what Korean mean.
No.
That. What the name?
The word Quran means to recite.
Listen, I know what the word Quran means.
Talk to you about that, brother.
First of all, hold on. Listen, hold on.
Prophet Mohammed is not a prophet. He was a camel driver. He cannot read and write. How could you follow a prophet that cannot read and write?
Jesus can't read and write. No,
listen good.
Jesus can't read and write. He was the first one.
I know you go to high school. I know you go to high school, right?
He was
I know you go to high school, right? So if you go to school and your teacher cannot read and write, will you sit in front of that teacher, brother? I'm asking you, hold your hand up. If you go into a high school, any high school at all, and your teacher cannot read, and he only can recite, do you sit in the class? All right, thank you. Let me read about that Korean real quick. Come on.
This is the noble Quran.
Listen good. This is book. This is book. Come on.
Second surah.
Hold up. Listen good. Listen good. This is second surah we're going to read. Come on.
122. O children of Israel, remember my favor, which I bestowed upon you.
That's right.
And that I preferred you.
Exactly. So you said that. And read the rest. And read the rest. And read the rest.
More than the Arab, because Arabs, that is religion.
No, listen.
That is religion.
Listen.
That's not your religion, brother. That's not your religion.
I'm not a religion. This is a way of life. It's not a religion. And
Allah is not the way of life, brother.
Listen, Islam is the way of life.
Oh, children of Israel.
If you don't know it, you need to learn.
Israel! The Israelites are the king and the prince of the earth, brother.
That's right.
And that don't mean nothing.
To you, because you still want to be a nigga. You don't want to be the king. What God said. God said you're the king. God said you're the prophet of the earth, brother. Give me Exodus 19 verse 6. Let me tell you who you are, brother.
Wait, you just claimed that you was an Israelite, correct?
No.
No, wait. Earlier did you not say you were Israelite? You said our people are the Israelites and Jews. Then you said I'm a Muslim. Now you're a Moor?
Right.
Bro, you seem a little confused.
That's right.
That's confusing.
What's a Moor?
Means black. Moor comes from Moray. Black stands for Moor.
So what?
The Jews were black.
Educated.
Black
educated.
Black
educated.
Read.
Black educated. More mean black educated. Now, if you listen when I say
said Jesus cannot write. Give me John chapter 8 verse 6.
And when I said Israelite, and when I'm not,
the Bible has all the answers, not the Quran. Quran.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 6. This they said, tempting him.
Let's listen to the Holy Bible.
Read it again.
This they said,
We gonna talk, you gonna
tempting
listen.
him.
If you ain't gonna listen,
But
we ain't
Jesus
gonna
stooped
talk.
down,
Jesus stooped down, and let's see what happened.
and with his finger
And did Jesus know how to read?
Right.
And did Jesus know how to read?
wrote.
And
What did Jesus
not-
do?
Wrote.
So Jesus could write.
And
Muhammad could
Hey,
not
hold on.
read or write.
You know
He
what?
was
Hold
illiterate.
on. Let me,
Right.
Why
hold
are
on.
black men
Hold on.
following
Hold
the
on. Hold
Arabs?
on.
Read out!
First of all, Muhammad was
And
no
they
Arab.
said,
When they said
tempting him, that they might have
he
to
read.
accuse him.
He read.
But
When they
Jesus
said
stooped
victim,
down.
he
Jesus
read.
stooped down because the
When he
Buddha said
said to him,
Jesus
they
cannot
said,
read and write.
when
Let's see
Allah
what Jesus
gave
did.
to him in the tent,
And
he
with
read.
his finger
And with this
So
finger,
don't even say that.
wrote
You can't even
on
get
the
that.
ground.
what did Christ do?
Wrote
Means
on
to
the
write.
ground.
What did he do?
Wrote on the ground.
So Jesus Christ could write.
Right.
And he can read. So understand this, brother. We are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
We are not Muslim. Muslims were Arab gods. We don't follow
Y'all
that.
look like an organization. Hey, yo, Muslims, the highest population of Muslims is in
And wrote on the ground.
In the Quran, it talks about the pagan Arabs. In the Quran that y'all read from,
The Quran is
it talks about the
garbage.
pagan Arabs.
This is the
that
book
Bible is
of
garbage.
Luke,
When that Bible is
chapter
garbage.
4.
Because when King
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4,
got his fucking
and
name
verse
put on it.
16.
You know what I mean?
And
By
there was
Shakespeare,
delivered
help
unto
me
him
write that
the
Bible.
book
That's
of the
why
prophet
Catholics
Isaiah.
So
That's why the Christians
Christ
follow it.
had the
That's why the
prophet
Jews
Isaiah's
follow it.
book.
You know what I mean?
And when he had opened the
And they
book,
was
Christ
for
opened
5,000
the
years.
book.
Because
he
they
found
looked down
the
on
place
people
where it
who
was
had
written.
Not no knowledge. You
The
know what I mean? When
Spirit
the Jews was
of the
given
Lord
knowledge,
is upon me,
they looked
because
down on the people
he
who
hath
had no
anointed
knowledge.
me to preach
And that's why
the
they were
gospel.
cursed for being prideful.
Verse 19.
For being
So
prideful.
what are
Don't
we reading?
forget that.
Jesus Christ read the book of Isaiah. We don't.
They got cursed for being prideful.
Verse 19,
And
to
that's why they
preach
don't got
the
shit.
acceptable
And like you
year
said,
of the
we are
Lord.
the original Jews.
And he
that's why
closed
we
the
don't got
book.
shit.
And he did what?
And
That's
he
why we don't got
closed
shit.
the book.
So
They
Jesus
was
Christ
cursed
could read
for
and he
five.
could write.
Hey,
He
right.
was an educated man of God.
That's
Muhammad was a liar, he was a thief,
Oh,
and
lying
he's
to
garbage.
me, and he writing that Bible.
Listen good, listen good.
And he writing that Bible.
This is why we come out here.
And
The
he
brother
writing that
claimed
Bible.
to be
And
an
he
Israelite
writing-
and a
and he
Jew.
writing in that Bible.
So if you claim to be an Israelite and a Jew, what book should the Jews be reading?
The Jews should be reading the
Are you a Jew or an Israelite? Are you a Jew or Israelite? Are you a Jew?
They should be reading the
Answer the
Torah.
question. Are you a
They
Jew?
should be reading the Torah.
Are you a Jew?
They should be reading the Torah.
Give me Amos 2 verse
Because you know
11.
what? I'm gonna tell you
If you
this.
claim to be a
When that
Jew,
book was
the
in
Bible
Hey, yo,
is the
listen.
book
No,
of the
it's
Jews.
not. No,
The
it's not.
Bible is the
No,
one
it's
true
not.
book
You know why?
of God,
Because
the
that
Israelites.
Bible was put
Read
together.
Amos 2
Hold on,
verse
hold on.
11.
Can I say
Now
something?
concerning Muhammad, the person that they call
Hold on. You know
prophets,
what?
that
When that
took
Bible was
our
put
records
together,
and
it wasn't-
refurbish it.
Hold on,
The Quran is a
hold on,
refurbishment
hold on.
of the Bible.
When that
Read
Bible was
Amos 2 verse 11.
Of Amos, chapter 2, verse 11. And I raised up your sons for prophets.
God says he raised up for our sons prophets. Those prophets of God were the sons of Israel. Read.
And of your young men for Nazarites.
And our young man was not only raised up for prophets, but Nazarites. Read.
Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O children of Israel?
Wait a minute. They said Muhammad was a prophet. Read verse 11 again.
And I raised up of your sons for prophets.
God says the sons that he raised up for prophets were who? Read.
And of your young men for Nazarites.
He said that.
Read.
Is it not even thus, O children of Israel?
Is it not even thus, O children of Israel? Now give John 14 verse 6. Because he says Islam is the way.
And you know what?
You say Islam is the way. But
And the Quran, it talks about Jesus Christ. Now let's see from Jesus Christ, the Messiah, which was 600 years before Muhammad, before Islam. Who is the way? Read.
14 verse 6. 14 verse 6.
That's all the same.
And Jesus said,
Christ said, let's hear Islam's way. Read.
I am the way.
Christ says, I am the way. Read.
The truth.
The truth. Christ says, I am the way and the truth. And what?
And the life.
Wait, who's the life?
And the life.
Christ says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Now give me Romans 10 verse 4. No, still to this time. So how, wait, so now, but how can it be at the time it was? Christ was 600 years before the Quran. Christ was 600 years before Muhammad. The Bible just validated that Muhammad was a prophet, that when he was not a prophet. The Bible just validated that Christ was the way, the truth, and the life. Romans 10 verse 4. Because Islam needs to submit. Read.
Romans chapter 10 verse 4. For Christ is the end of the verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God.
So the brother has a zeal of God. I mean, he's professing himself. He's arguing back and forth. I mean, he has a lot of zeal in him. Read.
But not according to knowledge.
Brother, your zeal is not according to the zeal of God. It's not according to the knowledge of God.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.